Today I'm going to be cooking beef heart. Now beef heart is, I've got it here. It's very similar in taste to beef. It has a similar consistency to beef. Now if you're on any animal based or carnivore diet, this is a great addition to your diet. Now what I've done is I've pre-melted some butter and put it in a pan. I'm going to fry this in butter. The reason for that is this is low in fat. It contains cholesterol, but it's kind of low cholesterol. It's great if you're on weight loss. So to get extra cholesterol will never do your testosterone any harm. I'm going to fry this off in butter, so I shall put that in there. And while that's frying off, I'll rattle off. Now here are I've got some notes here. Here are the nutritional statistics for this one. Just adjust the camera here. I'm on my own today, so apologies for it being a bit of a shit show. Now for 100 grams of this, it has just 112 calories. It contains 18 grams of protein, 3.9 grams of saturated fat. It has about 30% of your daily recommended intake of cholesterol. It contains potassium, iron, phosphorus, copper, vitamin B1, B2, B5, B6, B7, B9, and it has 383% of your recommended daily intake of B12. It also contains Sélénium, Magnesium, Zinc and Choline. Now, it's literally a nutritionally abundant superfood. And it's been reputed to naturally improve energy levels. That's because of the high content of vitamin B12. It also contains collagen, so it's good for skin health and it helps to support joint health. There are a number of ways that you can cook this. You can fry it in a pan, you can grill it, you can pot roast it, oven roast it, even put it in a slow cooker. It's quite versatile. There are many different things that you can do with it. Today I'm going to be cooking a recipe that it's based upon chili con carne, but instead of using ground beef or minced beef, I'm going to substitute that with the beef heart. Now one of the good things about beef heart is I've got half a kilo here. That half kilo was about $4.20. So considering that, it's really cheap. It's a lot cheaper than beef, and it's nutritionally abundant. It's quite difficult to find beef heart in the supermarket, which is why I always recommend to you, find yourself a good butcher. Now the other ingredients I've got 4 plum tomatoes, which I have boiled off until they're soft, and then I've mashed them all up to make the sauce. You can buy a ready-made sauce in the supermarket, but usually that comes with a lot of additives. Wherever possible, I always try to prepare as much of my food as I possibly can, because I can exercise an element of control over what's going in. I've got my seasonings here, which will go in the sauce. I've got about 2 grams of ginger, 3 cloves of garlic, about 7 or 8 pods of black pepper, freshly crushed, and 3 chopped chillies. I also have some kidney beans, which came out of a can, but when anything that comes from a can, put it into a colander and give it a good old thorough washing off under the tap. And I will be adding also a little bit of paprika and some of this, it's steak and burger seasoning, and this is quite good with meat. So I'm going to throw a little bit of that in now. It cooks pretty quickly. I mean, it's nearly ready now. So now, after that, I'll throw a little bit of paprika in there. Now, you don't really need to see my ugly mug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera around so you can see better what I know. It won't do that. Shitty camera won't allow me to do that while I'm filming, so we'll shelve that idea. I'll try and position the camera so that you can see what's going on in the dish. So as you can see, it's nicely browned off. Now into that we're going to add our seasoning. Now if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that ginger is very good for the immune system. It's reputed to be able to boost testosterone by as much as 20%. Also, chillies are an amazing food for your immune system. Also good for your testosterone. Also the ginger. So adding ingredients like this, although the ginger isn't normally in chili con carne, I like to play around with recipes a little and cook them to my own tastes. Now in go the kidney beans. There is about 200 grams of kidney beans there. That goes in there like that. After that, whack in the tomatoes. Stir that all in. And to this, I'm going to add a small amount of good old Tabasco sauce. Just I like it spicy, so throwing a little bit of that in, just a few drops, will improve the flavour to my own tastes. And now you've got that, now all we do is pop a lid on, which I didn't have ready prepared. Pop a lid on, turn the heat down to a low heat. Now cook that for about 20-25 minutes on a low heat, and that should be ready. I will post a picture to the community tab so that you can see what the end result looks like, so that you don't have to sit here listening to me banging on while it cooks. A great meal for testosterone. Give it a try, and it's certainly quite good on the wallet. This meal in total probably will cost you, it's less than $10 or £10. So it's a great way of getting a load of nutrients. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels, eating beef heart is a great way of doing this. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.